You can't be in no contact with your specific person because your specific person is you. Long distance doesn't matter. Religious background differences doesn't matter. Socioeconomics doesn't matter. Age gaps doesn't matter. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I know some of you guys are getting frustrated and impatient when you just want your person to claim you and choose you and tell you that they love you and that you are the one and the only one and that they love every moment that you guys have to share together and that you're the love of all of their lives. I know that you want to hear that. And sometimes I understand that you guys are really paying very close attention to your 3D reality to see evidence of it in what they say and what they do, maybe asking questions to try to really see where do I stand. And then if they don't say things or they do say things that aren't exactly what you want to hear, you immediately want to give up. You get triggered, you get frustrated and sad. I understand what you're going through. So today's video, I just want to talk about this a little bit based off of an email that I received from one of my clients and also a comment that I read yesterday. So before I get further into this, if you love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I do appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest something with your specific person, whether you are in contact with them or not, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com, and then book whatever you want. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so the two things that I wanted to talk about today is, as much as I know that you want to be done with this already, you want this to happen, you've been potentially in the 3D with your person, and then you get frustrated because you ask them something and they don't exactly give you the response that you want, and then you get triggered and you want to go no contact. This is the scenario that just happened with one of my clients, so I'm going to address this. The other scenario that I wanted to address is a comment that one of my subscribers made where she said that her mirror soul told her, I don't want to be in a relationship. I need to find myself. So I'm going to talk about that as well and anything else that comes up naturally. But so with my client, and this is for you if you're watching, and also for any of you guys who might be in this scenario where you have been back together with your specific person. My client has been developing a relationship with her mirror soul just months back. And I came on and I told you guys about this. I wouldn't be able to remember the video, but he already claimed her and already told her, I see my future with you. I see myself having children with you. I love you. I will, he even said something about sometimes you're inconsistent and I will come to you. And even if I need to come to you for the rest of your life, for the rest of our lives, I will, because that's how much I love you. He said all this to her just a couple months ago. But recently they were intimate, as she put it. So she emailed me. She said she was triggered. She said, I want to go no contact. I don't know. And so I, of course, said, okay, what actually happened that triggered this right now? Okay. And so she told me they were intimate together. And after that, they were talking. She ended up saying, so do you see yourself having kids with me? And he just smiled and he didn't say anything. So that got her in an even deeper trigger. And then somewhere along the line, I'm not sure exactly when or how this was said, but then he talked about going away to visit some friends. And on the trip is going to be somebody that she previously dated. And she thought that that was a big deal, which obviously it is not a big deal because she overcame that a long time ago. So when I responded to her, she laughed and she said, I knew you were going to say that. So some of you guys might know what I'm about to say too. First of all, I told her, why would you ask? Why would you seek asking if he wants to have children with you when he's already told you that? He has already made it crystal clear. You're the love of his life. He will do whatever he has to do for the rest of his life. And that he wants to have children with you and he sees his life with you. So you don't have to ask him that question because you are already chosen. You're already claimed. Now, when you're triggered and you want to go no contact, I want you to really recognize this. And then she said, I just I just want to be claimed already. Apparently, also, she asked him something about something financial, and he said he didn't have the money. So then that triggered her need for a man to be consistent, to show her love, and to be a provider. So her old story is from childhood, where her father was none of those things. So that's all that's coming up right now. When she's in her trigger, she's seeing her mirror soul from the lens of a man who's not choosing her, not claiming her, not making her feel safe and secure, and not providing for her. So this has nothing to do with your mirror soul. So see your mirror soul as being consistent, reliable, committed, loving, cherishing you, strong, able, okay, taking action towards you, always taking action towards you. You're already chosen. You're already the love of their life, and you actually got evidence of that. So when these little things come up in your 3D, you guys got intimate, and of course you're very vulnerable in those moments. Just enjoy the peace and the contentment of it. Just enjoy the love. When you start to have questions in your mind come up, let them go in your mind, even if you're laying there on his chest that you guys just made love, and you start to feel this thing come up, this is where you can literally just stay there, enjoying the feeling of feeling his heartbeat, feeling him breathing, and laying there and just telling yourself, I am so deeply loved. I am always chosen. I am always secure. I'm always provided for. And that's it. No need to bring up questions of things that have already been established, because you're feeling a little bit vulnerable because you guys just got intimate. So the little trigger is starting to come up from childhood saying, I don't think we're safe because men aren't reliable, men aren't consistent. We can't depend on this. We need to be chosen and claimed. Okay, that's number one. So do that. And number two, going no contact would just be a form of manipulation. But I do believe that the way my client said it was going no contact, bordering maybe slightly wanting to manipulate things in the 3D. But it also, I think, was just so she wouldn't be triggered anymore in the 3D. So don't go no contact, because it's impossible. You can't be in no contact with your specific person because your specific person is you. You can't go in no contact with anybody for that matter, because we're literally all one. Okay. It's just that your SP, your mirror soul, is the closest. So it triggers you the deepest because it's really tapping into your security to be loved and chosen and claimed. So when you say, I just want him to provide for me, I just want him to choose me, detach it from him and see him that he's already claimed you. He's already strong and secure, like I said earlier. And then you need to just tell that little part of you, she's safe, she's secure, she's chosen, she's loved, she's always a priority. So a big signal when your specific person is ignoring your needs and not giving to you what you want, this should be a signal to you and to everybody watching. I must need to be giving myself more love right now. I must need to be more compassionate with myself right now, to know who I am, to love myself deeply. And so I became imbalanced, and that's all that happened. So just regroup and get balanced again, and do a little ho'oponopono after you've given yourself the love. But the number one priority should be that you are giving yourself love. Okay. All right. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was the subscriber who said that her specific person, Mirror Soul, said, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm finding myself. So I basically just commented under the video and I said, you need to form a relationship with yourself and find yourself. Your mirror soul is reflecting this perfectly to you. That's all you need to do. If your person is saying, I love you, but I need to find myself, that is you that needs to love yourself more and find yourself more. That is such a perfect and beautiful, precise reflection. So that's what I responded to her. And then she went on to ask the same question even after I replied. So then I deleted her question because it's not serving her to have it there under the comments anymore. So for anyone who is watching this right now, if you want your person to choose you, then you need to be choosing yourself and loving yourself. Stay true and faithful and loyal to what's in your heart and soul. Go straight to the end with you and your person. It doesn't matter what the circumstances were. Long distance doesn't matter. Religious background differences doesn't matter. Socioeconomics doesn't matter. Age gaps doesn't matter. Interracial doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Third parties of different kinds, their work is more important than me. This or that gets in the way. Their friends are more important to me. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. None of it matters because it's all just the manifestation of just showing you that you're not a priority. Because why? Because growing up, maybe you didn't feel like you were a priority. So be a priority for yourself. That's all you need to do. But when you choose yourself, you also choose the best version of your person. And remember, you are constantly in communication with your person. Whether you want to think of it about it as thought transmission or telepathy, think about it however you want. I don't think about it that way. I think about it that the two of you guys are one. There's no such thing as physical separation. It's an illusion of the 3D. But you're not separate from them. You are one. You're not separate from me. You're not separate from the other divine messengers in your reality. Separation is the grand illusion. So you are never in no contact with your person. You're always communicated with them 24/7, 365. That's why you want to change how you see yourself, revalue yourself, and change how you see them and revalue them too. Okay. And then go deeper, immerse deeper in love for yourself. Spoil the you know what out of yourself. Give to yourself constantly and go straight to the end. Okay, so please do claim down below. I am open to receiving love from my mirror soul, and reach out to me if you need me. I love you so much. I hope that this video helped. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.